Hi, this is Dr. Daniel Amen. I first became aware of hypnosis when I was a medical student, and I figured out early on in medical school that I wanted to be a psychiatrist, and in part because there are just so many cool things that I could learn and do. And one of them was hypnosis. I saw a live demonstration by one of my professors, and it was just so interesting that I actually took a month elective in hypnosis at the University of California, Irvine School of Medicine. And when I was an intern at the Walter Reed Army Medical Center, I used it a lot on my patients or for my patients. So, for example, if you had trouble sleeping, before I would give you a pill for sleeping, for insomnia, I would make you a hypnosis tape. And I used 50% less sleeping pills for my patients than the other interns did. I remember probably one of my favorite stories is my first rotation at Walter Reed was in the emergency room, which is a fairly tense, busy place. And one day I walked into the emergency room and I just heard this woman screaming. And being the curious sort that I am, I looked in the room where she was screaming, and there this woman was, and she had something called a deep venous thrombosis, which means she had a blood clot in her leg, which prevented drainage, venous drainage, from her leg, and her leg was swollen. And the resident was trying to put a little IV in her foot so that they could do a medical procedure to find out where the clot was. Well, this woman was screaming, the resident was frustrated, and the resident starts yelling at the patient. And I'm thinking to myself, this is probably bad. And so I thought, well, this could be a situation where hypnosis could be very helpful. So I went to the resident, and she was not a very nice woman. And I said, do you mind if I try? And she actually threw the IV set at me and said, okay, hotshot, you try. And I knew the first thing that I should do is not stick the patient some more with a needle, was to calm her down. Because whenever you're upset, all of your blood vessels, in fact, all of your blood vessels are wrapped with a smooth muscle. And so when you get upset, your blood vessels clamp down, and that's why your blood pressure goes up. And makes it harder, obviously, to start an IV. And so what I did after the resident threw the IV set at me and left is I went over by the patient's head and I said, hi, I'm Dr. Amen. I'm going to help you. I want you to focus on a spot on the ceiling. And then I proceeded to hypnotize her very quickly, because people in emergency rooms are often what we call in altered states, are already over-focused on their pain. And as I put her in a trance, I remember when I was at UCI that I saw a film of an Indian psychiatrist who, when she was hypnotized, she could actually make blood vessels in her hand pop up. And then what she would do, and she did this in the movie, she would put a needle through the blood vessel and withdraw it, and you'd see it bleeding out of both sides of the blood vessel. And then, with conscious suggestion, she would tell herself to stop the bleeding on one side, and she did, and then make it bleed again, and then stop the bleeding on the other side, and then make it bleed again. And it was so wild, but I remembered that when I was hypnotizing this woman, and I suggested to her that a vein in her foot would pop up. Now, I had no belief that it would actually do that, but I thought I should at least try. Well, to my utter amazement, a vein in her foot popped up, and I started the IV without any trouble. And then I wheeled her off to X-ray, although the biggest mistake I made when I was an intern is the chief resident, who had failed at doing this. Now I'm an intern, it's my third day at work. I'm successful at it, and as I wheeled this woman to X-ray, I winked at her like, I got it. And she hated me for the rest of the year. So you have to be careful on when you have these great successes, what you do with them. I also wrote my first professional papers when I was an intern around the use of hypnosis, because did you know that people have Parkinson's, that their tremors go away when they're in a hypnotic trance? So that was my first paper that I wrote, because when I hypnotized one of my patients who had Parkinson's disease to go to sleep, his tremor went away. I also used it for one of my patients who had a ventricular tachycardia. So that's an abnormal heart rhythm that under a hypnotic state, his heart rhythm normalized. And I wrote a paper about that. And then another time of bad judgment on my part, there was this really cute nurse. And she came to me one day and she knew I did this. And she said, "Do you think you could help me get pregnant?" And she was really cute. And I said, "Well, what do you have in mind?" And she said, every time that I make love with my husband, I get so upset and so tense. I know that that's impacting my ability to get pregnant because my fallopian tubes, which is involved in women's anatomy, clamp down and we just can't make it happen. And so I made her a tape and taught her self-hypnosis to use after she would make love to her husband, just to calm her down, so to make it more likely she'd get pregnant. And 3 months later, she came to me and she's so excited because she got pregnant. And the bad judgment on my part that day is I went home and told my wife, I said, "Hey, I helped a really pretty nurse at work get pregnant." Not good. It's a very powerful tool to use. Now, hypnosis has actually been used since ancient civilizations. And there's things that induce hypnotic trances: chanting, meditation to a steady drum beat. Animal hypnosis was popular in the 1600s, where they would actually calm chickens by tying their beak to a rope and having them follow a line drawn on the ground. They would actually take some of these animals on road shows. Anton Mesmer is a physician who's thought of as the father of hypnosis, came up with the concept of animal magnetism. And thought that there was special energy in the hands of healers. Hypnosis early on was used to heal some seizures, hysterical blindness. They would do group hypnosis. 1845, there was a Scottish doctor by the name of James Esdale, who opened a hospital in Calcutta, India, and performed over 2,000 operations, surgical operations on people with hypnosis as the only anesthesia. They also, during World War I in the Philippines, when they ran out of anesthetics, used hypnosis as the only anesthesia. Hypnosis was used by some of the greats in psychiatry, including Jean-Martin Charcot and Freud. It was used in World War I and in World War II, in Korea and Vietnam for soldiers who had post-traumatic stress disorder. In 1948, the dentists started using hypnosis for pain control. 1954, the Catholic Church approved its use as a standard medical treatment. And in 1957, the American Medical Association approved it as a valid treatment. So hypnosis has actually been around for a long time. There are lots of myths and misconceptions about hypnosis. And medical hypnosis is not the same thing as stage hypnosis. So when people think of being hypnotized, they think of a stage show in Vegas, and that's not the same thing that we use medical hypnosis for. So many people think, well, when you're hypnotized, you lose control, you become unconscious, you're not aware of what's going on, and that's not true at all. In fact, you'll be fully conscious. There's only about maybe 10% of the population that they go into such deep trances that they don't remember what's going on. Other people think they'll surrender their will. You'll be under my spell or under the spell of the hypnotist. And that's just not true. People don't lose their supervising ego. Another myth is the people who are highly hypnotizable are those people who are gullible or mentally weak. And it's actually the opposite. The brighter people are, the higher tendency they have to be hypnotized. People don't lose consciousness. They don't have amnesia for the event. So what is it? What is hypnosis? It's a natural state of inner absorption or internal focused attention. And it happens to people all the time. They go in and out of trances a lot. So there's something called highway hypnosis. Have you ever driven for 4 or 5 hours, and you go through a city, but you don't really remember going through the city, or all of a sudden an hour goes by and it seems like it's just been 5 minutes. That's a form of hypnosis. Or where time gets distorted, either when you're at a movie or you're reading a book or you're playing a video game. I used to play the game Tetris, and I would think to myself, okay, I'm going to play for about a half an hour. And 4 hours later, here I am still playing the game. Or you go to a movie and you just love the movie, and a 2-hour movie seems like it goes by in 20 minutes. That's a form of a hypnotic trance. So hypnosis or hypnotic states are natural. They occur in all of us. And using hypnosis or self-hypnosis is just a way to teach you to tap into your own internal state. And you'll notice as you listen to the hypnosis tape that I actually will take you through some very clear components. The first thing we'll do is something called eye fixation, where I'm going to have you or whoever focus on a spot on the wall above your eye level. And I'm going to count to 20. And what you do with eye fixation is you take the focus you normally have, which is everywhere, and bring it to a narrow focus. So you're beginning to decrease your awareness of those things around you. And then I'm going to do a relaxation technique. We'll just do simple, deep breathing, slow, deep breathing. And then we'll do progressive relaxation. I'll take you through a technique where you relax yourself from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. And from there, we're going to use guided imagery, where I'll have you imagine a very special place, a place you can go to anytime that you want, and have you imagine it with all of your senses. And by this time, you are now getting very relaxed. And that's where we can start to embed some suggestions for health and healing. That also might be a place if there are certain traumatic events that the doctor wanted to get to, where we would start to use some techniques to get back to those traumatic events. We're not going to do any of that on this tape. There are many, many uses for hypnosis, and many studied, really well-studied uses for hypnosis. For example, to calm anxiety and pain, to treat fears and phobia, to decrease stress. Weight loss, which I find hypnosis can be a very helpful part of the program, to stop smoking. People who have insomnia, sports performance enhancement. Their research on gastrointestinal disorders, skin disorders, surgery and post-surgery healing. When I was at Walter Reed, we did a study that found people healed significantly faster if they would listen to their self-hypnosis tapes. It's been used on burn units, it's been used in childbirth, and in anything made worse by stress. And one of the exciting things, most people know me for the brain imaging work we do at the Amen Clinics, is there's actually 3 brain imaging studies that show that when people are in a hypnotic trance, it changes brain function. It increases left hemisphere activity, so people have better attention when they're in a trance, and they're happier because the left side of the brain is usually the happy side of the brain. There's another study from Canada that showed it increased the brain's attentional systems. Another one from Belgium that showed it decreased pain and the areas of the brain that feel pain. So hypnosis is a real medical treatment. Now, if you're going to listen to this tape and you want to experience a trance, don't drive. I mean, I know that's sort of obvious, but, let's be smart about this. Put yourself in a chair, preferably a chair with a high back, or you can lay on the couch or lay in a bed and be in a place where you're not going to be distracted. And then just follow along with what I say, and allow your mind to go there. You won't lose control. If something happens to disturb you that you have to get up and deal with, you will be able to do that. And just allow your mind to go where I ask you to. Hi, this is Dr. Daniel Amen. Today we're going to talk about your best body. So many of us have issues with weight. So I'm going to help you with that. And to do that, find a comfortable spot. Sit or lay, turn off your cell phone, decrease the distractions around you so you can pay attention, because ultimately hypnosis is focused attention. And I'm going to take you through some very simple but powerful steps. First step, focus on a spot on the wall above your eye level. So if you're laying down, find a spot on the ceiling, just where you're moving your eyes up just a little bit. Or if you're sitting in a chair, look at a wall and look toward the ceiling. Focus on a spot on the wall. I'm going to count to 20. And as I do, I want you to allow your eyes to begin to feel very heavy. Allow. Now notice what I said. I said allow. I'm not controlling you. The tape is not controlling you. I want you to control you. So if you want to cooperate, which if you're listening to this tape, you probably do, focus on a spot on the wall, and I'm going to count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let your eyes feel heavier and heavier. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let your eyes feel heavier still. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let your eyes feel even heavier. And at this point, whenever they want to close, just let them close and let them continue to feel heavy, warm, and relaxed. 16, heavier. 17, heavier. 18, warm, heavy, relaxed. 19, 20. Eyes closed. Allow your eyes to feel very heavy, very warm, very relaxed. Now I'd like you to take a deep breath, as deep as you can, and then very slowly blow it all the way out. And when it's all the way out, take another deep breath, as deep as you can, and then very slowly blow it all the way out. And then again, another deep breath, as deep as you can, and then very slowly blow it all the way out. And from now on, let your breathing become slower, deeper, and more regular. Slower, deeper, and more regular. And whenever you breathe in warmth and relaxation. Whenever you blow out, breathe out all the tension, all the fears, all the anxieties, all the things that you don't need. Breathe in confidence. Blow out anxiety. Breathe in relaxation. Blow out tension. And now as you breathe, just focus on the movement in your chest. Actually feel your chest rise as you breathe in. Feel it fall as you breathe out. Just get in touch with your body. And notice breathing, much like eating, is something that we really can control. If we don't have good control over our breathing, if we breathe too fast, we tend to feel off and dizzy and anxious. And if we don't eat right, we feel off. We feel fat. We feel tired. We feel sluggish, but you're breathing, and that's what I want you to do right now, is to control it. Breathe very slow, very deep, so that you can feel very relaxed. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to roll your eyeballs up. Roll them up as far as they'll go. Roll them up, hold them up, hold them up. Now let them come back down to a normal position. And just notice how relaxed and how comfortable your eyes feel. As you rolled them up and you tense them and then relax them, we can so much more appreciate the relaxation in a muscle. And I want you in your mind's eye, in your imagination, allow that feeling of relaxation around your eyes to spread to the muscles in your forehead, to the muscles in your temples. And imagine the relaxation spreading like a warm, penetrating oil, bathing, soothing, relaxing the muscles in your forehead, the muscles in your temples. Let the relaxation spread into the muscles of your face, around your mouth. Let the relaxation spread into your neck, bathing, soothing, relaxing all the muscles in your neck, into your shoulders, to your arms, down across your elbows to your forearms, across your wrists to your hands, and allow your hands and your arms now to feel very heavy, very warm, very relaxed. Heavy, warm, relaxed. Heavy, warm, relaxed. Let the relaxation spread into your chest. Soothing, relaxing, bathing all the organs in your chest, your lungs and your heart, helping them to work efficiently, help to heal any imperfections. Just draw your attention to your chest and allow the relaxation to penetrate there so that breathing is easy and it's relaxed, and you just feel a comfort and warmth in your chest. And let the relaxation spread into your belly, soothing, bathing, relaxing all the organs in your belly. Just allowing, and pause there, to allow your stomach and your intestines and your liver and your pancreas just some attention, some focused attention to help them be settled and function right. Just to appreciate those organs of digestion that help you process the food that you eat, that give you life and energy. And let the relaxation continue down to spread into your hips, into your legs, your lower legs, your ankles, and your feet. Just allowing your whole body to feel very warm, very comfortable, very relaxed. Continue to allow your breathing to be slow, deep, regular. And as you go deeper and deeper into feeling relaxed, know that this is a safe place, a place you can go to anytime, a place of wisdom and health, of caring, safety, and love. Now I want you to imagine yourself at the top of a long white marble staircase. A really pretty, long white marble staircase with beautiful flowers on either side. Flowers that you love in the colors that you love. And in a second, I'm going to ask you to walk down the staircase. And as you do with each step down, I want you to allow your body and your mind to go deeper into this very special, relaxed, safe place. So start walking down the staircase. I'm going to count backwards from 10. 10, 9, 8, going down. 7, 6, 5, more relaxed, more comfortable. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now step off the staircase and find yourself in the most beautiful park that you can imagine. Find yourself in the most beautiful park, and I want you to experience the park with all of your senses. See what's there. See the trees. See the hillside. See the grass. Maybe see a little brook. See the blue sky, the white pillowy clouds. Just look around and see everything that's there. And notice something interesting. Actually, two things. First thing is notice that any time you hear something besides the sound of my voice, someone at the door, the phone ringing, traffic outside, anytime you hear something besides the sound of my voice, you'll hear it. But it won't bother you. In fact, it will be a signal for you to become even more relaxed. And also, notice that a minute listening to the tape will seem like you've been in the park for an hour. 2 minutes will seem like 2 hours. And pretty soon it will just seem like you've been there all day long, feeling relaxed, comfortable, curious about what you experience, but feeling amazing. So continue to experience the park, from seeing what's there to hear what's there. Hear the sound of the birds singing, maybe a breeze in the tree. Listen and hear everything that is there. Maybe even you can hear the sound of the brook running. Smell what's there. You see a patch of roses off in the not too distant area, and you go up to them and you smell them, and they just smell wonderful. The grass was freshly cut. You can smell that. And there's just a fragrance around the park that when you actually stop and take some time to smell it, it's just amazing. And as you walk a little bit, feel what's there. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Maybe a light, warm breeze. And bend down by the little brook and put your hand in the cool water and feel it. And as the water runs over your hand, just be so intrigued how refreshing that cool water can be. And off just a little way is a fruit tree. And the kind that you love. Could be a cherry tree, could be a pear tree, or could be a tangerine tree, or an apple tree, or a banana tree, whatever you love. And go there and take a piece of fruit and bite into it slowly. And just let the explosion of taste occur in your mouth and just enjoy it. Just a small bite. And with each chew, you notice the flavor and you love that. It tastes so good. So rather than inhale the piece of fruit, which is what you usually do, this time slow down and enjoy it. And allow that piece of fruit to just love you as your senses focus on how wonderful that piece of fruit is. And as you walk through the park, you just enjoy how beautiful the park is. And you enjoy how you feel, and you love feeling relaxed. And this is your special place that you can come to anytime. And as you walk in the park, notice that you come to a fork in the road. And off to the left is sort of business as usual. Off to the left is not doing anything about your health. Going off to the left, and I want you to take that road, and let's see where it goes. As you go off to the left, you can eat all the candy you want. You can go back for seconds or even third helpings. The road on the left, there's really no exercise. The road on the left is about tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be on a diet. Tomorrow I'll exercise. Tomorrow I'll do better things. And as you continue down that road, living as you usually do, notice that you just feel more tired. And you feel more weighed down, and your back hurts, and your knees hurt. And as you look at your body, it just gets bigger and bigger. And you hate it. It makes you feel very uncomfortable. And I want you just to think with me about the inside of your body as you don't take control of your eating and your exercise and your overall health. Notice how your beautiful blood vessels that carry blood to every organ in your body start to narrow. And they narrow because plaques are forming on the inside of your blood vessels. And cholesterol is being deposited in your blood vessels and even in your skin. And so it decreases the blood supply to all the important organs, your brain, your heart, your lungs, your liver, your pancreas, and you hate that. And fat, a lot of people don't know, but if you actually look at fat, if you look at fat on a steak, or when I was a medical student and I'd be in surgery operations when we would do surgery on people that were obese and they had so much fat. Fat really has a very bright yellow, greasy, ugly pattern. And the more that you do not take care of yourself, the more this fat gets deposited not only around your waist and your hips, but also around the very important organs in your body. And a lot of people don't know that fat actually stores toxic materials. So the more fat you have on your body, the more toxins you have bathing every single part of you. And as you continue walking down the left side of this fork in the road, you begin to feel anxious and panicky, and you love your life. You don't want to die early. You have people who love you, who want you around, and you find that your anxiety actually causes you to turn around and go back to the fork because it's just not a place that you want any part of. And yes, it's easy to start there, but the consequences are a disaster for you. And you just notice now that when you see that extra scoop of ice cream, it makes you feel more anxious. When you reach for that candy bar that you just want to satisfy a hunger, it starts to make you anxious. You don't want it. It doesn't fit with the goals you have for your life, which is a healthy body and a healthy mind. Actually, it's a cool body and a wonderful mind. And so as you go back to the beginning of the fork, you start to take the right side, the right road. And as you go down this road, which is exercising every day, even if it's just walking fast, walking like you're late for a half an hour, and you know what to eat. You've known that for a long time. I often say it's eating from the rainbow. Now, that doesn't mean Skittles, but what it means is fruits and vegetables of many different colors. And as you think about that, you see a beautiful rainbow in the sky with the kinds of foods that make sense to eat in small portions. And as you walk down the right road, you begin to see the fat melting away from your body, and your step picks up. And you just notice that you have better energy. And that whenever you eat, now you enjoy it. On this road, you enjoy what you eat. You thoroughly enjoy every morsel, every bite. And when you have something to drink, you smell it ahead of time. And you take small sips, and you enjoy each sip and let the explosion of flavor happen in your mouth. So the right road is actually about more fun. It's about enjoying food more. And that when you eat slowly. You thoroughly chew your food so that you can enjoy it. You put your fork down between each bite rather than acting like you're a famine-starved person where you just shovel food in. You hate that. That's not how you want to be with food. You have a relationship with food, and now you find that you enjoy it and you look forward to eating in a healthy way, in a productive way, and you now start to eat to live healthy rather than live to eat. And you notice that as you eat in healthy ways, your body feels safe, comfortable, relaxed. As you get tempted to eat in unhealthy ways, your anxiety actually increases. And it's just a signal for you to go back to doing what you know to do. Your mind can so help you increase your willpower. Get joy out of increasing your willpower. Your mind can increase your metabolism. And rather than see yourself as fat, focus on the ideal body that you want to have. Focus on it. Bring your attention to it. Find a picture of you when you were the weight you want to be and put it up. Because when you focus on fat, your body actually makes happen what it sees, and it's critical to focus on the body that you want. It's an interesting condition in psychiatry. It's called pseudocyesis. It means false pregnancy. That's where a woman believes she's pregnant, even though she's not pregnant. And it's so interesting because her body actually starts to take on the shape of a pregnant woman. Her breasts get larger, her belly gets big, she stops having periods, she may even lactate from her breasts. Your mind makes happen what you see. And right now, and from now on, in your mind's eye, see your best body. See the body you want, see the body you desire. And as your mind becomes focused on what you want, on the mind and body and health that you want, you will notice that you make the choices to stay on the right road to obtain your goals. And just silently to yourself, repeat with me that every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better, stronger and stronger, more focused, more relaxed. I'm more in control of me every day in every way. I'm getting better and better, stronger and stronger, more focused, more relaxed, more in control. You're doing great. And to be on the right road, you'll need periodic reminders of the right road. Listen to this tape repeatedly, and you'll notice that the wrong road will make you anxious, as it should. And the right road will give you energy and health, confidence to be your best person. Now, the right road takes you back into the center of the park where you feel warm, relaxed, very comfortable. Know this is a place you can go to anytime to solve any problem that comes up, because it's here where your mind is open and sharp and in a healthy, safe place. Now I'm going to count backwards from 10. And as I do, allow your mind to come back into the room, but continue for the rest of the day to feel warm, relaxed, alert, very comfortable. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, more awake, more alert, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes, feel relaxed, feel alert, feel very comfortable. Hi, this is Dr. Daniel Amen. Today we're going to work on pain. Pain is one of the most frustrating symptoms to have because it hurts, whether you hurt your back or your arm or your neck or your head or your belly. I'm going to take you through a series of exercises to help get your mind in a very special place that can help use the powers of your mind to deal with the pain effectively. So, find a comfortable place. A comfortable chair, laying down on a couch, laying down in bed. Find a comfortable place. And listen to the sound of my voice. And notice something really interesting, that anytime you hear something besides the sound of my voice, whether it's a plane or the phone or somebody at the door or whatever, you'll hear those things, but it won't bother you. It'll just be a signal for you to become more relaxed. If you need to address it, you'll be able to. And also notice that a minute listening to the tape will seem like an hour. 2 minutes will seem like 2 hours, and pretty soon it'll just seem like you've been relaxed all day long. So now I want you to focus on a spot above your eye level. So if you're laying down, focus on a spot on the ceiling, but have your eyes go up. If you're sitting in a chair, focus on a spot on the wall, but above your eye level, which means your eyes are up. And I'm going to count to 20. And as I do, I want you to allow your eyes to begin to feel very heavy. Now, notice what I said. I want you to allow your eyes to begin to feel very heavy. I'm not controlling anything. I'm your guide to get you in a very special place. So focus on the spot. If your eyes go away from that spot, just bring them back. And I'm going to count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Allow your eyes to feel heavier and heavier. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Heavier still. 15, 16. Heavier and heavier still. 17, 18. Allow them to close whenever they want. 19 and 20. And with your eyes closed, I want you to take a deep breath, as deep as you can, and then very slowly blow it all the way out. And when it's all the way out, take another deep breath, as deep as you can, and again, blow it all the way out. And one more time, deep breath, as deep as you can, and again, blow it all the way out. And from now on, allow your breathing to become slower, deeper, and more regular. Allow your breathing to become slower, deeper, and more regular. And with every breath in, breathe in healing, warmth, and relaxation. And with every breath out, blow out all the tension, all the anxiety, all the fear. Breathe in relaxation, blow out tension. Breathe in healing, blow out fear. Breathe in light and warmth. Breathe out anxiety. Allow your breathing to be slow, deep, and regular. And notice that you can control what most people think of as really an involuntary process, which is breathing. And as you breathe in a slow, deep, comfortable way, you'll begin to notice that all of the muscles in your body begin to relax. Because we know that fear causes our muscles to tighten. And any area that is involved with pain, like your neck, that has tight muscles, increases the pain. So whatever we can do to decrease muscle tension, very important for us to do. Now with your eyes closed, I want you to roll your eyeballs up as far as they'll go. Roll your eyeballs up, roll them up, hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. Now let them come back down to a normal position and just notice how relaxed and how comfortable your eyes feel. So as you tighten them and then relax them, they have a very nice feeling of relaxation. And I want that feeling of relaxation around the muscles in your eyes. I want you to allow that feeling to spread like a warm, penetrating oil. From the tiny muscles in your eyes, let it spread to your forehead. And with your mind's eye, see it spreading to all the muscles of your forehead. And let it spread to the muscles of your temples, soothing, relaxing those muscles. And let it spread to the muscles in your face and your jaw. And let it spread down into the muscles of your neck, bathing, soothing, relaxing, warming, calming all the muscles in your neck. And let the relaxation spread into your shoulders and down your back, soothing, relaxing, healing, calming the muscles in your neck and the muscles of your back. And let the relaxation spread into your shoulders and down your arms, across your elbows to your forearms and into your hands, relaxing, soothing, allowing your arms to feel heavy, warm, and relaxed. Heavy, warm, and relaxed. And let the relaxation spread into your chest. And notice again that your breathing is slow, deep, and regular. That your breathing is slow, deep, and regular. Breathing in again, relaxation and warmth, calmness, health, healing, blowing out all the tension, all the anxiety, all the fear, all the tightness, all the inflammation that you don't need. Breathe in health. Breathe in healing. And as you breathe in, your lungs and your heart and your chest work more efficiently. They work in a more effective, more relaxed way. And let the relaxation spread into your belly, bathing, soothing, relaxing all the organs in your belly, helping them to reset, to work in the most efficient way possible. And let the relaxation spread into your hips and into your legs, your lower legs, your ankles, and your feet, just allowing your whole body to feel warm, relaxed, very comfortable, warm, relaxed, and very comfortable. Now I want you to imagine yourself at the top of a long white marble staircase. Because even as relaxed as you feel, you can be more relaxed. And that is our goal. Our goal is to get you into this very special place. And so this is called deepening. And in this stage, I'm going to have you go even further into yourself in a safe, wonderful, warm way. So imagine yourself at the top of a long white marble staircase, a gorgeous staircase with pretty flowers on either side, flowers that you love and the colors that you love. Smell the fragrance. And in a second, I'm going to ask you to walk down the staircase, and with each step down, let yourself feel more relaxed and more comfortable. So start down the staircase. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Deeper within yourself. 5, 4, 3. More relaxed. More comfortable. 2, 1, 0. Now step off the staircase and find yourself in the most magnificent park that you can imagine. The most magnificent park that you can imagine. And I want you to experience this park with all of your senses. See what's there. See the beautiful mountains around the park. See the green trees. See the grass. See the lake, the river. See the beautiful animals in the park. Now, this is a very safe place. This is the safest place that you have ever been. And look around and see everything that's there. The blue sky, the white pillowy clouds. Look around and see everything is there. Notice that your awareness of joy and beauty is heightened. Hear what's there. Hear the sound of the river running, maybe the light breeze in the tree, birds singing, leaves beneath your feet. So listen and hear everything that's there. Smell what's there. The just amazing fragrance in the park. And as you walk, you come up to beautiful flowers, roses or whatever flowers that you like, and go up to them and smell them and let your senses take in the wonderful fragrance. And as you walk in the park, you notice fruit trees. Fruit that you love, whether it's a pear or cherries or tangerine or bananas, whatever you love is fruit. And pick a piece of fruit and taste it. And let there be an explosion of taste in your mouth. Just a small bite. And notice how much joy you can get from tasting what is there. And feel what's there. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Maybe a light breeze on your face. And reach down into a small brook and put your hand in the water And as the water gently runs over your hand, notice the sensation and how wonderful that is. And just as water runs over your hand, you can feel it and enjoy it. And this moment contains all the moments as your body can imagine amazing sensory joy. Now, in this moment, you can also feel the pain, and you can go into the pain. But that's not the only thing that you feel. You also feel all these other senses, sensations, and they compete with your brain as to which one to pay attention to. And through hypnosis, you'll learn to pay attention to the ones you need. And if there's a need to pay attention to the pain so that you get to the doctor, you get the right medicine, or you get the right procedures, then your mind will help you with that. And when you don't need it, which is at every other moment, your mind will pay attention to the taste of the fruit exploding in your mouth, or the brook's water gently running over your hand. And that takes training. And as you walk into the park, notice again that a minute in the listening to the tape will seem like you've been in the park for an hour. 2 minutes will seem like 2 hours, and pretty soon it'll just seem like you've been there all day. And as you walk, you notice a pool, a natural pool, a beautiful pool. And you go into the pool. You find yourself in swimming trunks, and you just decide, this is a very special pool. This is a healing pool. And as you put your toes in the water, you notice that the water is warm. And the water actually starts to swirl around you. And you put your ankles in, and it feels so good. And your legs up to your waist. And you find a ledge and you sit. So the water goes over your belly and over your chest and around your shoulders, up to your neck. And you just sit in the pool. And as the water begins to gently swirl around you, you begin to feel even more relaxed. And this water has very special endorphins in it. Endorphins are your brain's own natural painkillers. And they're produced in many different ways. But as you sit in this healing pool, and the water swirls around your body, and it focuses on the areas that hurt, that it directly increases the endorphin connections in your body. And so even though the pain is there if needed, you've taken care of what you need to do. And so this helps turn the discomfort off as it swirls around you, bathing, soothing, relaxing, healing any areas that are inflamed, any areas that are tight, any areas that are tense. Calming, soothing, relaxing, all the areas that need healing. And as you sit in the pool, notice that there is a special light that's shining from one side. And the light is focused healing of your mind. And the light is now being shined on the area that you've had trouble with. And the light is now warming that area. The light is helping to heal that area, and the focused energy from your mind, which is turned into light, goes to relax and soothe and heal and warm the areas that need help. And to your right, notice that there's a keypad, and it's protected from the water. And the keypad actually has buttons on it. And these buttons help to turn off the nerve sensations to those areas that have been troubling you. Because once pain has done its job and alerted you to a problem, you don't need it anymore because it's done its job. And so now, if you want to turn the pain down, you just hit the bottom button. So imagine the keypad that has 3 buttons. And what it does is it turns down the intensity. And hit the bottom button. And gently you can hit it several times to just turn the pain intensity down. And you can be in this pool as long as you like, at any time that you like, allowing the water to swirl around your body, to focus on the area of pain, to feel the light, the healing warm light on that area. And then when you need to, you can actually turn the intensity down using the keypad on that bottom button. And as you sit there, pain causes us to tell ourselves so many lies that it'll never end, that we can't stand it. And pain ends, and ultimately we do stand it. Don't allow your mind to get into those lies. Correct them. Sometimes the pain tells us we're worthless. Sometimes the pain tells us we won't be able to move our life forward. Whatever lies that are there, the light also helps expose them and correct them. The light helps us expose them and correct them. And I want you to say to yourself quietly that every day in every way, I'm getting better and better, stronger and stronger, more focused, more relaxed, more in control. Every day in every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger, better and better, more focused, more relaxed, and more control. Now, sometimes muscle tension that always contributes to pain is due to holding in feelings. It's due to holding in anger that we have at ourselves or we have at other people. So for now, I want you to get out of the pool, dry off. And you notice as soon as you get out of the pool, you're dry. That's sort of weird, but it's cool. And find yourself again fully clothed. And walk down a path by the pool. And the path takes you into the forest. And as you go deeper into the forest, feeling safe and relaxed, as you go deeper into the forest, feeling safe and relax, you notice that you come to a clearing. And in the middle of the clearing is a stump. And on this stump, there are a series of pictures, maybe 10 or even 20 pictures of the things that really upset you. Things about other people that you've been mad about, or maybe even more importantly, things about yourself that you've not forgiven yourself for, that you judge yourself for. And these are the seeds of the tension that is making whatever real problem there is worse. And you notice next to the pictures, there's an axe. You don't need these things anymore. You don't need the anger at other people. You don't need the anger at yourself because they're causing you to hold in tension. And so take that axe and chop up those pictures in your mind's eye and really chop them up. You don't need them anymore. They're lies. They're burdens from the past. And now it's critical to be free of them. And as you chop them up into tiny little pieces and chop them up until they almost turn to dust, you notice that your body feels lighter, freer. It doesn't need to be weighed down by emotional burdens. And a breeze comes up and blows all those little tiny pieces of paper away. And you sit down next to the stump, just feeling lighter than ever before, noticing that your mind is clear, that you feel very present. And this is a place and a feeling that will stay with you. Clear, present, light, relaxed, comfortable. So things from the past should stay there. You don't need them. Whenever we're depressed, we're either living in the past with regret or the future with fear. And it's so common with pain to feel like it'll never go away. Be as present as you can this moment, for every moment. For this moment actually contains all moments. Whenever you feel either emotional or physical pain, from now on what you'll do is everything you can to stay imminently present. When you're in the car, you'll just hold on to the steering wheel and just feel the steering wheel, or you'll look outside and you'll look at the trees and just appreciate them, or look at the sky and appreciate clouds. That the ultimate antidote for suffering is the present moment. It's the power of this moment. Whenever we suffer, we're usually in the past with regret or the future with fear. And you don't need to be there anymore because now is all we ever have. And as you walk back down the path and into the forest, see yourself filled with joy, doing the things that you want to do, feeling relaxed, feeling free, feeling that you have tools to be relaxed, to be comfortable, and to continually work on your health and your healing. Tools to work on your health and your healing. This is a very special place that you can get back to any time that you need by simply focusing on a spot on the wall, counting to 20, slowly closing your eyes, breathing slowly, and then letting the relaxation go from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, going to this very special pool. And you'll spend as much time there as you need. And for now, I'm going to count backwards from 10, and as I do, allow yourself to come back into the room. Feel awake, alert, happy, healthy, always knowing you can go back here anytime you want. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes. Feel relaxed, refreshed, and know that's a place you can go back to